What up? How's everyone doing? Oh wait, hang on.
Mad keep.
There we go. Yo! Who's giving me feet? Teriyaki Jerky. Hey, thanks so much for the 3 months. Hell yeah, I really appreciate it. Oh, hang on. Everything is, I've, been a little bit preoccupied this morning, I have to say. Oh no. Wait. Here, this thing. Yeah, that's good enough. Yeah. Here we go. Hey, how's it going? I moved my mic stand, and you know what? I kinda hate it. Yo, Knife Thrower, thanks so much for the 3 months. I really appreciate it. Hell yeah. Thanks for the Prime sub. 6 stream watch streak. Hey, nice. I moved it here to be kind of out of the way, and I've discovered it's actually more in the way. Like, I actually cannot... I cannot see part of my screen now. I think I'm gonna have to move it. Uh-oh, alright. I'm gonna have to move it. And it's gonna have to be live on stream, I think. Alright, you guys ready? where can I move this so there's not as much in the way? Oh no. Everything is going wrong now. How's that? Is that okay? No, that's not okay. Alright, we're gonna move it even further. Oh wait, oh no. Oh no. Come on. That's a bit better. Desk collapses. I have had stuff collapse on me on stream. That's not so bad. Oh, but you have to see this in the shot though. That's suboptimal for sure. The camera's not gonna fall off. The camera is actually pretty well affixed. It's just a little wobbly because I'm using like cheap stuff, but it's not gonna fall over. Okay. Yo, Knife Thrower, thank you for gifting 2 subs. What do you think of this live stream action, guys? This is the sort of stuff you just can't get in pre-recorded video. I might have to just move it to where it was before, honestly. But unfortunately, one of my cables is currently wrapped around it. And it's the cable that's running my light right now. Okay, so you're gonna see, briefly, you're gonna see some dark KC, alright? Get ready for this. Oh no. Where did I go? Uh-oh. Alright, there we go. We're alright. Thank you so much for the gift subs though, I really appreciate it. Okay, we're getting there, almost. Why is this so hard? You know what? This is probably fine for now. I don't have a lot of time today, because today is Thanksgiving, and as an honorary American, I will be celebrating it today with my my fellow Americans. Will I be filling the Thanksgiving turkey with cum? I wasn't planning on it, but you know, now that you mention it, I actually think it's a good idea. Alright, that's good enough. Well, I'm gonna leave it like that for today. Oh, wait. Is that... I thought that was tightening it. Is that loosening it? Uh-oh. Honorary American. There's no honor in being American at all. Uh-oh. Oofed. 0 days without a semen joke. I guess, yeah, that... The chat is just a reflection of my personality. Alright. That'll have to do. I think that's okay. I'll fix it more after stream. Yo! Zaum Rocks, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thanks for 2 months. I really appreciate that. Hell yeah. That's thanks jizzing. Wrong hole. Oh, my mistake. My mistake. Well, it's over. Every day is thanks jizzing on this channel. Let's be honest. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, I'll fix it properly later on. Anyway, hello. How's it going? I have been working on stuff. Oh, my camera has moved a bit. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, how's everyone going? We learned it from watching you! Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. Not wrong. No Nut November. Ah, shit. It's only a week to go, though. How's everyone's No Nut November going? I failed. Nice 360 vid. Hell yeah, thank you so much. I'm glad people are enjoying that. What's funny is I'm getting a lot of comments saying stuff like, this could have been a main channel video. But it's funny because I see these bite videos as being like much less effort than a main channel video. It's nice to see that these lower effort videos are viable, that people don't hate them. But yeah, I'm gonna keep putting them on on the Bytes channel, and then I can do even bigger stuff on the main channel. Is the idea? That's the hope. All right, yeah, let's get the Discord notification out. I don't. I like to. I've said this before. I kind of like putting off the Discord notification until like the actual stream proper has begun. But yeah, I did Now Nutty Professor November, where you watch the Nutty Professor before the end of the month or change your Discord profile picture for all of December. Really? Wild. I failed NNN. I ate hazelnuts. How fucking dare you? How could you? The Jack 2 PC port. Oh, nice. Is that a community port or is that an official port? Anyone doing no Nostalgia Critic November? For me, every month since around 2013 or so has been no Nostalgia Critic November. But maybe that's just me. On the 10th, 2 a.m. Wow, you actually got it down? You documented it? Nice. Community port. Oh, hell yeah. We have some... The problem with having this in the shot is that it's uncertain which of us is the real streamer. And, you know, I get it. But, there's a lot of stuff behind me, you can see. There's like a bunch of boxes. I was kind of cleaning up and rearranging things, and cleaning up for me often means taking more stuff out so that you can like organize it all properly. So that's why there's a box for that's PS2 controllers, that box. Uh-oh. Make way for the real star of the stream. Anyway, and then there's soldering stuff over there. There's a Mac Classic sitting on the couch, which is broken, by the way. Everything I owned is broken. But I have tidied up. There's a lot. If you could ever see my shelves on stream, which you can't, they look a lot nicer than they used to. I am selling off bits of my collection, which is nice, because seeing 9 PS2s in a row is kind of boring. You get a little bit more variety now that I've slimmed down on that. This unhinged. This is the hinged streamer, and I'm the unhinged streamer. I do you want to know something? Speaking of Xbox 360s, I've had this 360E for years now, and it's broken, because like I said, everything I own is broken. It is a Corona 360E, which is rare. A lot of these are, they call the board revision Winchester, which is a non-RGH moddable Xbox 360 model. Most models can be RGH'd except for the Winchester model, which is later 360Es. This is an early 360E, it's the Corona model, so this can still be RGH'd. It's the only 360E model that can be. And I'd love to do it, but I should probably fix it first. I don't know what's wrong with it. All it does is when you try to power it on, there's a green light for 1 second and then it just turns off. No idea. It might be another case where, you know, when we open it up, we'll find someone spilled some drink into it, and if we clear up the corrosion, it might be alright. That's my current working hypothesis, but I've never opened it, so I don't know. Maybe someone attempted an RGH before and they fucked up. And actually, no, they can't have, because the warranty sticker is still intact. So it must be... I don't know. I guess we'll find out one day. Yeah, there must be some cum inside. True. You know, maple syrup or something. That was in the Game Boy. I know it looked like feces. I know it looked like Jimmy defecated into a Game Boy. But I believe, apparently it was actually like pancake syrup. Ask for a warranty on it. It's only about 10 years old. Surely they shelled out for the 10-year Xbox 360 warranty. I did not come into the 360. Stop spreading these lies about me. Do you guys just go around and lie about me on the internet? You can't do that. Who would go on the internet and just lie? Like, why would someone do that? Want to hear from the Hinge? Oh yeah, true, my bad. I don't know where to go. I was not focusing on the Hinge this time, it's focusing on the microphone. I don't think the Hinge has much to say. Gonna do an RGH install on stream. I mean, if I can fix that 360E, I might. But I've already done an RGH install on YouTube. Sexbox cum 60. I feel like some of those were a bit of a stretch, but you know, I respect it. A cum KC cam? Yo, cum reveal at 1,000 subs. That's right, we'll have a dedicated cum cam. Spelled with K and C both times. Cum cam. Hell yeah. PSU is dying. I've tried a number of power supplies, and unless they're all broken, which they could be, well, I've tried two. I've tried two power supplies, and unless they're both broken, which is possible, I don't think it is, but like I said, it is possible. I don't know anyone else who owns a 360E, so I can't like borrow their power supply. I think a lot about how I had to void a warranty to add a second SSD to the empty slot in my laptop. Right to repair, not even right to up. Yeah, I know what you mean. I feel that way a little bit whenever I void a PS2 warranty to replace the battery, because they're all dying now, all the clock batteries. And whenever I have to like peel the sticker off, and I'm just like, all I'm trying to do is fix the clock and replace the battery, but it's like, I know that it doesn't matter anymore, like no one cares about the PS2 warranty, but it's also just like, man, you know? Just the principle of it is a little annoying. The warranty stickers are technically illegal, US only though. Interesting. Yeah, I do think I heard something about that. Nobody cares about the PS2 warranty. No one's interested. I'm just like I said, I'm just the principle. I'm just mad about the principle that I had to void the warranty at all just to fix the clock. You replace your PS2 clock batteries? The spinning lights on mine haven't spun in years. I do when I sell them, because I feel like if I'm selling it, it should be in the motherfucker should be tip top. You know what I mean? They aren't illegal, they just aren't enforceable. Yeah, I assume that's what he meant. Just like a lot of stuff in end user license agreements is probably not enforceable. Like a lot of the ones that say you can't reverse engineer or decompile, but we haven't tested that in court yet. We don't actually know. It's just in some regions have ruled that those are probably not enforceable, but I don't think they've ever been tested in US courts. BBB, the Better Business Bureau? Oh boy. Alright, but, so, yeah, today's going to be a bit of a shorter stream, because I thought, when I said I was going to stream on Thursday, and I knew, and someone said, oh, that's Thanksgiving, and I was like, oh yeah, you're right. I thought I would be having like a Thanksgiving dinner, and that I'd have most of the day. Turns out, we're all meeting at 1:30, which is a lot earlier than I expected. Now, it's currently 10 something, so I have a couple hours. I'll be on for a couple hours. But maybe I'll make up some time tomorrow or on the weekend or something. I don't know exactly what my schedule's gonna look like, but yeah, so I won't be on for super long today. But I've got some stuff I want to look at, and I think you guys would find interesting too. Just some projects I've seen around that I haven't heard a lot about. I haven't like properly looked into yet. Thanksgiving dinner is always super early. See. Not at the Thanksgiving dinners I had last year or the year before. Those all started at like... Or maybe I'm misremembering. My memory is that they started at like 6. Like a normal dinner. But I guess maybe that was just them. I'll go eat dinner and come back. Oh yeah, I love eating dinner. Your Twitch isn't on mattkc.com. Oh yeah, I probably removed it when I was doing like YouTube only streams. I might fix that at some point. Yo, Sir Kane, thank you for the 3 months.
Santa Claus Chicken Jalostic.
I got it reads the emote. Hell yeah, thank you so much for the tier 1, I appreciate that. Do you have any good super cash acquisition methods? I'm not a scam. I'm not Scam KC, alright? That's some other guy. That's not me. I've never scammed in my life. Can you get whole turkeys in Australia? I think so. But I know you can't really in KFC... No. Let me reset that sentence. You can't really in Japan. I remember this because I had to look this up at one point. You couldn't, or at least you couldn't at one point in time. So, KFC was like, you know what's pretty close to turkey? Fried chicken. And that's what they started this whole campaign about fried chicken for Christmas. Kentucky for Christmas, I think it was what it was called. And it's persisted to this day. Fried chicken is considered a Christmas food in Japan. So, and it's all because of a really successful KFC marketing campaign in the 70s. So, yeah, so there are some places where I don't think you can get I think Australia you can get a whole turkey, but it's not like a thing that you really do. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We only kind of just started celebrating Halloween. When I was a kid, we'd get like one person to the door asking for candy, but that was about it. And they were usually, a lot of my friends would be like, well, actually, a lot of people, my family would also say this, is like, we don't celebrate Halloween. We're not American. Like they would say it like it's like a slur, and but it seems like Australians have kind of come around on that, just because you know, there's a lot of people who like dressing up. There's a lot of people who like cosplaying. You know what I mean? The one thing KFC ever did successfully, unlike making good food. Got him. Anyway, America. Happy Wanksgiving. Yo, happy Wanksgiving, Magical Fee. What's everyone's plan for Thanksgiving, actually? I assume everyone just... I assume everyone eats sort of the same foods. Like, everyone gets turkey. There's probably some cornbread somewhere. You know, I have cooked Thanksgiving food myself before. I did an event in Australia that I called Fakesgiving, where I invited my friends over and we all attempted to make American Thanksgiving foods, having never tried them before. And it was interesting. I mean, it seemed like a lot of them worked out. You know, I guess we followed the recipes relatively well. I don't know how authentic they are or they were. I didn't know how authentic they were at that point in time. But I know a bit about Thanksgiving foods. Not turkey. Turkey doesn't taste good. What else do you have? I don't know of any other Thanksgiving foods apart from obviously Japanese fried chicken. Did you make a vlog on that? I did. I did the event twice, and I made a vlog the first time, but not the second time. Ironically, because the second time I was actually a YouTuber full time. The first time I was doing YouTube a lot, but I didn't have a big following. It wasn't my job, and I didn't have I didn't really have anything to lose, so I just uploaded whatever. And so I uploaded the Fakesgiving vlog in 2017. But when I did it again in 2020, I think, I didn't make a vlog because I was like, oh well, you know, my audience is not going to be interested in that because they watch me for tech stuff. So ironically, I made the vlog when I didn't have an audience. Have you tried North Korean cuisine before? No. I imagine it's similar to South Korean cuisine, which I have had, but I actually don't know. That's just a guess. Are you not uploading whatever to this day still? No, I actually... The reason why I have so many channels today is because I actually think a lot about what would appeal to what audience. Some people are like, why do you have so many channels? It is true, I have quite a few channels. In total, to be fair, I only have 3 like main channels, like which is, you know, the main channel, it's the live channel, and now it's the Bytes channel, my like short content channel. I do have another 3, but they're for archival stuff. They're like the VOD channel and the music channel. I guess the music is content, but it's like occasional content. And then there's the dumping ground channel where I just like post. That's where I post stuff like Lego Island gameplay. Just where if I need to post something, if something should be on the internet, but it shouldn't be pushed out to like hundreds of thousands of subscribers. So I do think about this a lot. That's why I have as many channels as I do. Is there a secret 7th channel? No. I mean, I've had a lot of channels in my lifetime. When I made the Matt KC channel, it was probably my 8th channel in my lifetime. So I have other channels, but as far as like Matt KC channels, you know, current era channels, it's only 6. Only 6. Well, it's only 3, but then it's another 3 like archival channels. They're all on my channel. If you go to like my YouTube channel, and like all the channels are listed, but like I said, there's only really 3 that you need to pay attention to. The Fakesgiving vlog is the worst performing video on your channel, I think. I don't think it's the worst. I think the worst is my VidCon or RTX vlogs. Let me check. Oldest. Oh no, popular, and then you scroll to the bottom. There's no least popular. Yeah, it's my VidCon vlog, because nobody cares about what I have to say about VidCon. Fakesgiving is actually it's pretty far from the bottom. There's even some game reviews that are lower than the Fakesgiving vlog. Yeah. I watch Matt KC for the lore, that's what I'm saying. What's this? Oh, cringe. I'm getting some DMs from someone on Instagram. How embarrassing. Yeah, I don't think there's any 7th channel. Yeah, there's no currently maintained 7th channel. There have been a lot of channels in the past. Now, I've said before that I'd love to do a video one day for like a I don't know, a million subscriber special where I just go through and rewatch all of my content from the years. Go all the way back to 2007, just because that would be kind of funny. But I haven't. I have not. Like I've been focusing entirely on like Matt KC stuff for the last like 8 years. Uh-oh. So people are getting ads. Cringe. Didn't you drive around North Korea that one time? I guess I did, yeah. I'm a bit of an expert. I was a tour. I went on a tour in Pyongyang. It's pretty great. Some Samsung SSD or something. The visuals so bad. Oh god. So, you know, Samsung makes some good SSDs. They make some terrible, terrible phones, but they make some good SSDs. But yeah, no, I've never had any North Korean food, as far as I know. The idea of people sliding into Matt KC's DMs is very funny to me. What? Do you not think that I pull on Instagram? Do I not look like the kind of guy... Do I not look like the kind of guy that pulls on Instagram? What do you think? 10 out of 10, right? No. Maybe. Maybe! Claps in chat for me. Maybe. You look like the guy who pulls on something, alright? Damn. I mean, you're not wrong. Pulling L's. Alright, alright. You know what? No, I'm just kidding. Oh god. Kim Jong-il claimed he invented the burger, so if you have ever had a burger, congrats, you've eaten North Korean food. Nice! Excellent. I enjoyed his, you know, I enjoyed the North Korean quarter pounder. That was pretty good. I just got here and thought it was ending. Well, maybe it is. Who said it wasn't? But yeah, I want to edit you into the picture of the leader statue of North Korea. Give me a photo where I can see your feet. You've already got a feet photo. You use that emote. I hear in North Korea they give you the whole pound, not just a quarter. As in they give you a pounding. Yeah, I've heard that too. What else was I gonna? I feel like I was gonna say something, but I forgot. Doesn't really matter. We need a higher res one. I don't think you do. I think you're good. I think that's all you need. I feel like I was gonna say something about North Korean food, but now I've forgotten. Apart from the fact that some really morbid part of me still wants to visit North Korea, even though by now, not only do they seem to know who I am and that I talk shit about their country, no, actually, just that. That's actually the reason not to go. Did you know Matt Casey's height is publicly available information, but only in the Imperial System? It's true. Google Matt Casey feet for more information. You know, I think we do use, like, to be fair, even in Australia, I think it's fairly common to use feet and inches for people's height. It's just, like, it's just easier to say, like, yeah, I'm 5'11", I'm a manlet, than it is to say, like, yeah, I'm 189 centimeters, I'm a manlet. You know what I mean? If I was 6 foot, if I was 190 centimeters, I'd be a Giga Chad, but because I'm only 182, cringe. Terrible. To be fair, yeah, anyway. I wanted to say something about North Korean food, but now I've forgotten. Don't worry, so did they. Oh, that's the Ethiopian food joke. It's like, oh, I haven't had much Ethiopian food. Haha, neither have they. Yeah, I get it. Get it right. Short king. True. That's me. I'm a short king. Actually, I'll be honest. I'm literally like precisely average height. So I'm not really gonna get mad. I'm precisely average height. You know, it'd be nice. It might be nice to be a bit taller, but I'm not gonna sweat over it. Thing is, we don't even need to say the unit, so meter is faster. In Bulgaria, we say meter and 80. Interesting. I know in Japan, again, they don't use any imperial stuff. Whenever I've watched, funnily enough, I've watched Top Gear with Japanese subtitles. Now, Top Gear is a British show, and Britain is mostly like metricized, but there are still like old units in circulation. So they'll talk about miles and they'll talk about feet and stuff like that. But in the Japanese subtitles, it always gets converted into like kilometers, meters, and like, because I guess they figure a Japanese audience is just gonna have no idea. Whereas in English, we just hear what they say, miles and feet. But yeah, it always gets converted, or stone. I don't even know what a stone is, but British people still use stones to weigh things. And so, but I don't get the translation. I don't get the conversion. So Yeah, so but it's interesting to see that the Japanese subtitles, they'll go to the effort of converting the units. They won't just say this many, like, and then miles. They'll actually convert it into kilometers. A stone is another term for a rock, Kek W. You know what? The only stone I'm interested in is getting stoned at Coachella. Am I right, fellas? Am I right, gamers? Who can relate? Can't imagine being in a country that measures weight with rocks. I'm about 3 rocks. I weigh a few rocks. Yeah. Would have thought Japan of all places would use the imperial system. True, honestly, you're right. No, but it's not their imperial system. It's not Imperial Japan. It's Imperial something else. The only stone you'll get is kidney stone. Oh man, I've never gotten kidney stones, and honestly, good. I hear nothing good about kidney stones. So far, I haven't gotten one. Hey. Someone in Britain had to pick a rock that's the stand for all rocks. That's kind of wild. Yeah, I guess it had to happen. Like, yeah, someone had to pick the rock. As in Dwayne Johnson. Just remember, keep drinking water. Hey, fellow gamers, this one's for you. Chug, chug, chug. I love not getting kidney stones. Chug that water! Yeah, anyway. Who drinks water at this time? Not me. I actually only drink this stuff for fun. I drink water recreationally. I don't need it. I don't have a problem. I'm just a social water drinker. Coke has water in it. Technically, all food has water in it, right? Like you could legitimately be like, yeah, I'm a water drinker. I eat pizza all the time. Like technically, scientifically, that's not wrong. But no, yeah, it's not quite what people mean. I could quit drinking water whenever I want. I just drink water because I like how it makes. I just like the taste. Yeah, I just like every now and then you just got to get your water on, right? Matt Casey has water in him. Does that make him food? Again, scientifically, yeah, we're all food. If we let something eat us, we would be food. Yeah, I'm a water drinker. I devour brains. Oh god. I'm a water drinker. I drink blood all the time. If we had an extra 2% of water on our bodies, we would be slimes. Oh god. The human body can be pretty slimy already. If humans are 70% water, can we drink enough water to take over the other 30% and become 100% water? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. We could be like... We could just phase through stuff, right? We could just like walk through a chain link fence because we'd just be water. Chain link fences never stopped water. And if we were water, they wouldn't stop us, right? Seems logical to me. Oh yeah. The camera's had enough of me, enough of this fucking guy. Reminds me of when I posted to Quora, what if the human bloodstream was replaced with ramen? Well, what answers did you get? I hope some PhDs got back to you. I came here for tech, not a philosophy class. Honestly, you're bad. that's we only talk about philosophy here. Counter argument, electric fence. Good point. But I guess in theory, if we're like completely distilled water with no salts or anything dissolved in us, it might be alright. Yeah, then we'd really be 100% water, like actual 100% pure water, no impurities. We'd probably be okay then. I don't know if we'd have enough. I guess the problem is then we wouldn't have any, like, any processing power whatsoever. A PhD of 20 years got back to me and gave the most detailed "you'd fucking die" response I'd ever heard. Oh, hell yeah. There you go. See? Quora delivers once again. Hell yeah. Do you eat Nutella alone out the cum jar? I've never actually done that. I've heard people do that. They like eat Nutella by the spoonful. I've never actually done that. I've only ever eaten it on toast. My bad, I guess. I really... Clearly I'm missing out. Processing power is what makes us sad, though. You're right, you're right. Well, I think maybe we should just all die in a video game, in Minecraft, in League of Legends. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh no. I feel like I might have seen this before, and this is a Quora meme. All right, let's take a look. What is this? Oops.
I found a flaw in the
Oh yeah, I've
hypothesis
seen this.
and can prove that 1,705,542 is a prime number. How can I get my proof published? The prime factors of 1,705,542 are 2 times 3 times 17 times 23
God.
times 727. You have no proof and will never be published, except possibly in the Book of Idiots.
Man, when am I gonna get in the Book of Idiots? That'd be great. Oh god. I'm still laughing at Book of Idiots. Anyway. There's a guy in One Piece who is basically made out of noodles. I think he'd be fine with a ramen bloodstream. I could see that, yeah, maybe. Kanai has pregnant. Am I pregnant? I think that was Yahoo Answers, though. Yahoo Answers is gone now, isn't it? It's down. It doesn't exist anymore, does it? Or yeah, it says was. You know something is dead when Wikipedia says was. You know what else? You know what I really miss? And I know why they did it. And I have to say, I don't even necessarily disagree with the decision. But do you guys remember the IMDb message boards? And they shut them down in 2017. But man, what a real loss of abject internet stupidity. Like, nothing of value really ever got posted, I don't think, to IMDb message boards. It was always like, is this actor gotten fat? Like, it was always just dumb shit the whole time. But man, you could find some hilarious, much like Yahoo Answers or Quora, you could find some hilarious stupidity on there. I kind of miss that. I used to use IMDb message boards in my videos. Yeah, just because you could find really funny people saying really funny stuff on there. Yeah, content moderation. Yeah, it's a. Like I said, I can see why they did it. I don't even necessarily disagree with it, but man, I miss my IMDb cesspool of shit, of absolute garbage. Yeah. They had message boards, they did, yeah, up until 2017, I think. Or maybe it was even 2016. Would I have a chance with Scarlett Johansson? I'm 12. That's like legitimately the kind of stuff that would get posted on there. Should have made it read-only. I wonder if someone did compile an archive. I mean, that would be effectively a read-only message board, but I have no idea. IMD stands for I make it a pizza. True. Yeah, good times. Good times. I'm already on the front page of the Book of Idiots. Well, at least I'm published in something. Yay! Meme. Alright, what's this meme? I like how I played it for like less than half a second, but we all know what it was. We all know exactly what it was. Anyway, well, moving right along. Let's actually get into the tech part of this. Like I said, I probably can only be here. I'll be honest with you. I can probably only be on here for another hour or so, because like I have to drive. First of all, SoCal is huge, and I have to drive. Let me actually check. What would be the driving time, RN, to my Thanksgiving day? I probably don't have to show up like right on time, but still, it'd be nice to be relatively timely. Let me see. Okay. Yeah, so it'd be like an hour-ish drive to get there. As it often is in SoCal. And so yeah, I'd probably have to be off in... I can be on for an hour and a bit. So it's a bit of a short stream today, unfortunately, but that's how the cookie crumbles. Maybe I'll be back on tomorrow, and we'll do a little bit more. I'll let you guys know on Discord later on today. Make sure to show the Google Maps on stream. Yes, I'll dox not just me, but also the friend who I'm visiting. Yay, you guys can come along. We can all have Thanksgiving together. A compact experience. It's a Mac compact. Yeah. How much to sing Misery at the end of the stream? I'll be honest with you. I'd probably want a bit more time to prepare for a live show. I'm not a professional singer yet, but I would be interested in doing a live show on stream one day, doing some music on stream, or doing some live performance on stream one day, but probably not today. You can save your money today. We're all having Thanksgiving at Matt friend's house. Answer the question. How much? $1 million. I don't know. Matt weird. But I don't even have a lot of time today. Look, I'll let you know. Just stand-up comedy bit? True. That's a good idea. What's the deal with Lego Island 2? It's like... they made a game, and it's not very good. Anyway, okay, so let's get on with the tech part of the stream. I want to go back to my ChatKC account. Man, I still miss ChatKC. You know, it might be an unpopular opinion, but I feel like I really liked that chat. I feel like obviously it doesn't have quite the same AI moderation that the bigger chats have. It was harder to moderate, probably, because you don't have like auto mod or any of that stuff you have on Twitch. But I other than that, I really liked it. I thought that was a really nice place to be. Anyway, so moving right along, let's move on to the tech part of this. I want to look at a couple projects in a little bit of detail. Probably not a ton of detail, because like I said, I don't have that much time. But some detail would be nice. First of all, what's the status of this? So this is not a Metroid Prime decompilation. This is a re-implementation of the engine. So I guess from scratch. Can we get this on... Yeah, we can get this on Linux. I'd be interested in trying this out one day. There is a decompilation going on as well, which is always fun. But this seems like, from this screenshot, this seems to have quite a bit, like, already implemented, it seems. The more time you spend telling us how little time you have is how little time we're left with. True. Okay, here's a question. Is this already in the AUR? Has someone already set this up for me? No! Alright, so I'd have to compile this myself. Looks like it's not too difficult. Oh, they even got Arch instructions. That's always fun. And then you just like, what, it's just C make and make? Yeah. Omega Pirate, is that a One Piece reference? Is he an Omega male? Which is not a One Piece reference, but yeah. I might, here, I'll get this cloned. Do I need to clone with, I assume I need to clone with, yeah. Clone recursively. Oops, that's too many Git clones. So we'll take a look at that first up. But I don't know if we'll get, I don't know if we'll even get into it today. There's a couple other things I want to look at today, which is, what the hell? Why do I need a username for this? I assume I don't have permission to clone this, in which case I can't get it. Hang on, has someone else mentioned this? No, apparently not. What? Okay, maybe I can log in. I feel like this is almost certainly like a private repo that I can't use. Try to clone with SSH. Firstly, I just copied their instruction. I just copied this. Yeah. I guess I could try with SSH. All right. Submod. Yeah, I'm relatively certain there's a submodule from a private repo. Let's see. Did it already download some stuff? Okay. Let's. I feel like this isn't going to make any difference. Well, I don't have like SSH stuff set up is the thing. Afterwards you can do it. But like, aren't I gonna run into the same problem? I'm gonna run into exactly the same problem, aren't I? Like, that it's using a private submodule probably. Manually download it. Does the download zip come with the submodules? So specifically, we're trying to get native file. No, it doesn't. It doesn't even come with the submodule, so that doesn't help either. Yeah, no, it doesn't come with whatever submodule it wants. Metaphor, skit, submod. I think maybe this can't be done right now. Yeah. All right. Well, I'll try to log in, but like, my guess is if this really is a private. My guess is that it's only asking me for credentials because this is a private repository and you're supposed to have access to it. Oh. Oh, what? No, what it actually says is it actually says is it doesn't exist. It says not found. So this whole submodule doesn't even exist, and now it's asking me again. Bruh. This must be like a recent... I'm guessing this is like a recent regression, that it's like... It's recently become unbuildable. Is there an app image somewhere? Shouldn't there be a slash? I don't think that's necessary. Oh, shouldn't there be no slash? Well, let's actually just go to this repo. It exists but is private. Maybe by not found. That's just the generic error it shows if you don't have access to something. Yeah, I guess so. I guess that is what happens, right? So if I made a private repo, it would probably 404 just like this. Yeah. Maybe it's this one. So I'd have to point it at this instead. Oh, actually, I guess I don't have to. This is the last one, right? Yeah, so I could just clone into it, right? So I go extern, git clone, and it should clone right into that folder. And I guess that's fine. Okay. Let's try to build it. Always ninja. I'm not going to do anything with the debug info. What the hell is this? Wasn't my submodule supposed to figure this stuff out? Extern Athena. Oh, it is empty. Update. Oh, that's interesting. It even it actually did check out the right commit for this as well. But why aren't these? Oh, is it because it didn't succeed? Init recursive. Ooh, weird. Huh. Really? Am I missing something? Speaking of ninja, I'm gonna DM you a good meme I found recently. Uh-oh, not that ninja. You have to get each module by hand now? Maybe. I would have thought that, like, right now, if I did git submodule update init recursive, it would just do it. But apparently not. Strange. Yeah, this is what a weirdly set up repo. Extern Athena. Yeah, I mean they're all here, I suppose. Yeah, circumvent brute forcing, that makes sense. What if I get a release zip? Will this include stuff in it? Oh, but this is from 2021. I don't know if I... Oh, and this doesn't have the submodules either. They're all empty again. Weird. Submodules are the source of more pain than almost any other modern VCS paradigm. I know. I've been there. I've been here before. How strange, though. Like, all right. I'm just gonna torch it and try again. There's multiple Athena libraries, can't help you with this one. Well, like, it's even mentioned in here. Like, in Git modules, it's like... but it's... Where is it? Athena. Here. ... Which, I don't know, is that legal? Can you actually do ... here? Like, is there an Athena somewhere here? Athena. No. So like, where does this even come from? Where's this ... libathena? Oh, is it from somewhere in this repo? What's the issue? Huh. I don't know. My guess is probably this isn't, like, meant to be compiled right now. That's my only guess. Wait, is there like a build somewhere around here? Oh, look, there are builds. Fantastic. I love builds. I had a feeling there must be... For some reason I felt like there was going to be a build somewhere, but they're on a separate website and not the GitHub releases. I went to the GitHub releases before. The last Git release... Oh, there are no releases. Oh, there is a release from 2015. It's called Heckle. The latest tag is 2021, but there are actually, if you go to the website, there are builds as recent as, well, apparently 2022 June. Is there really nothing newer than that? What's in dev? Dev is empty, okay. So I guess must be the last one, 2022 June. Even though they've committed to it as recently as a month ago. This is the last release, I think. Alright, well, that makes my life a little bit easier. Let's just see what it's like, I suppose. Fuck all that shit off. And, yeah, I already deleted that folder. Alright, oh, I don't have Fuse on here. I've never run an app image on here before, clearly. Why is Fuse 3? What do I need for app images? I assume it's Fuse 2? Oops, not app image, I like app image. Yeah, I'll just install it and hopefully it'll work. There's actually a GitHub page for Libathena Athena. Anyway, you can't pull it. I guess I could. I think I'd have to do it manually because the way that they've... Oh! Right, so it does go there, eventually. But the way it's written in here, maybe what I could do is I could like edit these so that they are, instead of .. so that they have a full GitHub URL. I feel like that would work, probably. Actually, maybe I should, because I kind of want to try the latest version of this. I feel like if we're trying one from June 2022, we're not necessarily getting like the best experience. I guess we could see what this is like anyway. Oh, apparently I'm supposed to have Blender. That's interesting. I guess maybe for some 3D conversion stuff. Oh, I need to extract like the Metroid Prime files. Do it! Yeah, maybe I will. Here, I'll clone it. Again. And I'll have to go through all the, like... Get out of here. I'll have to go through, like, all the... Metaforce. All the Git modules. And I'll have to, like, fix all these, I think. So... Anything that's like .. it's probably github.com/. Okay. Anything that's .. is probably part of the same repo. So is there like a fork on here? Yeah, there is. Okay, cool. So anything that's like .. I think is gonna be like that, yeah. I'd probably do a replace all, but I'll be a little bit more careful about it. Okay. And then for that one that keeps failing, let's use the fork for this one. What was that again? It was... Probably just go through chat and find it. Here we go. This. And maybe that'll work? Here we go, yeah, we're getting Athena and stuff, that's good. Alright, I'll check that out in a minute. Alright, I think that'll work. Okay, in the meantime, check this out. So, another thing I want to try, I want to look at one day, is that this guy claims that he's gotten QEMU to emulate an iPod Touch 2nd gen. This is really interesting. This for how popular iPhones are, there is kind of a surprising lack of emulators for them. Now, to be fair, I think part of that is because Apple likes to, you know, send cease and desists to to emulator developers. I'm fairly certain there's been an iPhone emulator before that got cease and desisted. And now, of course, yeah, someone mentioned because of M1. Yeah, I mean, now you can emulate an iPhone on your Mac, and that's probably like, that's what you're supposed to do, obviously. But as for like a proper open source emulator, as far as I can tell, this is like the first thing. It's because Apple likes to make you make an appointment to buy things at the store. Yeah, probably. That's an actual thing. If you, I was kind of blown away that when I tried to buy something from the Apple store, they said, like, I was talking to a guy, and I was like, hey, yeah, I was looking to buy one of these, and they were like, oh, okay, well, how about we book you an appointment in about, 45 minutes, you come back, and then we'll let you buy it. I was just kind of like, I'm already talking to someone though, like, why can't you help me buy it? But I guess there's some system at play that I'm not aware of. Yeah, it is a thing. That was interesting. Yeah, but I guess maybe, I don't know, maybe a lot of people buy Apple products online, or I guess people buy their phones through like their through like a cell carrier, right? Gotta make you feel like the elite. Maybe. Yeah, it was just really strange to me that I was sitting there like I was in the store, standing there with a guy, like with an employee, and he was just like, oh yeah, we can book you in to buy something. And I was like, what the hell? But yeah, anyway. You get all hard while you wait for it. Yeah, maybe just increases the anticipation. Is this done? What is this? No, this is something else, I think. Yeah, I did it again over here. All right. Yeah, so what a strange experience. But yeah, whatever. Let's try building this again. Build type release. It's probably fine. Here we go. Oh, I don't have LLVM. I probably just need to install it. Uh-oh, what's this? Oh god. No, not a Python error. Oh god, no. No module named markup safe. Please tell me that's just in here. Okay, cool. Hell yeah, Python. I love Python. Okay, is that good? Is that good? Are we actually going to be able to build this? I always use pip. Pip is, it doesn't really work here because this is supposed to be a distro-controlled environment. Here we go, hell yeah. I could use like a Python virtual environment to use pip, but like that's a pain in itself. Python dependencies I feel like is such a disaster. Okay, cool, it's building now. Nice. Yeah, meanwhile, interesting, yeah, I'd love to try this iPod Touch in an emulator. That just seems like the coolest thing ever. And I believe it's all open source, so I think I can try. I think I can build this right now. It started with this guy started with the first gen. Man, that's so like bizarre seeing this like iPod Touch load screen in a QEMU window. I guess the brightness is a hardware feature, right? Yeah, I know how to use virtual environments. I just like if I don't have to, I don't want to. Oh yeah, look at that old YouTube icon. Holy shit. Like, I assume Google wasn't even involved in this. Like, did Apple just make this as like, yeah, well, this is the logo we'll make for you guys. Like, it looks nothing like it has anything to do with the YouTube branding at all. The old YouTube app still works? I wonder, actually. We should get this going so we could try it. Damn, it's complicated, I think, but I think it can be done. iPod Touch 1G, iPod Touch 2G. I kind of want to do 2G, but 1G would be more like historically interesting. Okay, so we got some files here. I don't know what they do yet. Oh, we got a NAND, I guess. Like, is that what we plug in as like the hard drive? Or the equivalent? When you run it, you gotta break out a classic MCR players for authenticity. That's what I'm saying. Is there an iPhone 13 branch? Oh, there is an iPhone 13 branch. What in the world? No way. Is he actually trying to do an iPhone 13? That's insane. Oh, but it hasn't been touched since October 2021, though. It seems like he's focusing on the 2G. This is like the recent stuff. So maybe that was just like a, you know, we all have. Sorry, excuse me. We all have these moments where, you know, we get really excited about something at one day, and then the next day we're just like, maybe later, you know. Apple might actually get a Hitman on him if he achieves that. That's probably true, yeah. Because I imagine if you got the iPhone working in QEMU, like the next step is obviously running iOS on your Android phone. Like, you're not that far off. Like when you're already getting the hardware, and you know if you can probably use virtualization because you know it's ARM on ARM, right? The CPU architecture is the same. Isn't it iPhone 1.3 as in product name? Oh yeah, maybe. That would make more sense. Is there an iPhone 1.3? Even Google thinks I'm talking about. I don't know if there is an iPhone 1.3. List of iPhone models. Back then, Apple used an ARM v6 Samsung chip. Yeah. Yeah, nowadays, now that they manufacture their own chips, it probably gets a lot harder because they all probably have extensions that aren't supported in QEMU by default. Is it like? Is there an iPhone? I don't know. I don't know if this is. Here we go. No, there was no 1.3 apparently. So my guess is, so far it would appear that it's actually iPhone 2. It's actually iPhone 13. Incredibly. If you do that, Tim Cook will personally stab you. Yeah, probably. All right, let's get this going at the same time. Let's just compile everything. Why the hell not? I only have 45 minutes or so left. Git clone. I know QEMU is big, so I'll make it depth 1, and I'll make it branch, iPod Touch 2G. I'm already imagining Tim Cook and a SEAL team in full camera breaking in a dev's apartment. They might break into my apartment pretty soon. I've already had, actually, no, I shouldn't joke about that. Because I was gonna say, like, we've already had the Nintendo Ninjas on us, but like, some people, that's not actually a joke for some people. Some people actually have had the Nintendo Ninjas after them. I'm not one of them. I'm not actually one of them, I should say. All right, do we have some compile instructions here? How to run the iPod 2G emulator can be found here. All right. // on Intel Macs. Oh fuck, I'm not on a Mac. Wait, this is not gonna work because I'm not on a Mac? I mean, I could actually I could be on a Mac. I just forgot I run like GPU pass-through. Of course I can be on an Intel Mac in like a minute, but I'd prefer to do this on Linux if I can. Just wait till the Pyongyang Racer Ninjas hear about this raid. Oh god. Like, that's the one I can actually claim. I actually have been emailed by someone from the DPRK, but I have not yet been followed by the Nintendo Ninjas, or the Apple Ninjas. Not yet. I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe if I start decompiling Burnout 3, EA will send their men after me, which apparently is something that happened. Apparently, the story I've heard, and remember, this is just a story. I was not involved in this. This is what I've heard someone say. So, you know, keep that in mind. Take it with a grain of salt. But what I've heard is that there was a computer that a dev computer sold on eBay that had a bunch of source code on it. It had a bunch of Burnout source code on it, and it was purchased by a collector. It was sold just like as like a random, like we're selling all the stuff in this office, right? We're just getting rid of it. and a collector bought it, and I guess that the word spread online, and it spread just enough that EA picked up on it, sent some guys over to this collector's house to destroy this PC. Allegedly, the last copy of all of this source code. Now, again, I don't know this. I wasn't there. This is a second-hand story, but this is the story I was told. They went to his house to destroy this computer. Yeah, like, wild. And apparently that was the last known copy of a lot of this Burnout source code, and that's why they haven't been able to, like, EA accidentally shot themselves in the foot, or at least inadvertently shot themselves in the foot, because they can't re-release Burnout 3 anymore, because that was like the last known copy of the source code. Isn't that illegal? Yeah, probably. But like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna sue them, but like, what are you gonna win? A couple $1,000s worth of the dev system they destroyed? Like, you're not gonna get that stuff back. I want to find I feel like I can find the source of that. EA destroyed collector's PC. No, maybe this was only a story told on Discord. I don't know if that's probably fine, but anyway. My point is, I don't have a good source to back that story up. That's just the story I've told. I just want to make that clear, right? That's a criminal offense, surely not a civil lawsuit. My guess is they didn't actually break in. My guess is they showed up and like. My guess is the guy, like, they showed up, looked imposing, and the guy let them in. But I don't, again, this is not my story. I don't know the particulars. I can read, like, I can probably find some, the Discord messages in question. Hang on. Here we go. Okay, so this is what I heard. EA trashed it like the Burnout 1, 2, and 3 Revenge PCs that all had the source on. Making things worse, even EA didn't have backups, just another thing lost due to this community being too open. Wait, EA trashed the PCs? Yes, in 2018, the dev PCs used to store the source code. Hang on, let me actually bring this up on stream. Because why not? Yeah, here we go. They could have a warrant? I don't think it was done... hang on, the Metaforce thing failed. Do I have it in... Yeah, I should have it in here. So this is what... These are Discord messages. I don't have a good source on this, but this is what I've heard. In 2018, the dev PCs used to store the source code landed on eBay, were sold, and EA sent in lawyers asking for the data, ruined a studio tour for OG in the process, with Take-Two also going after someone from the site. T2 was the final nail in the plan, so I guess Take-Two is also involved. Yeah, so that's the story I've told. I wasn't a part of this. I don't have any better source than this one Discord thread, but yeah, crazy. I guess they probably just said, let us destroy the PC. Or yeah, that's the thing, is lawyers, even if they're not necessarily legally, even if they're not necessarily acting under the law, they can be very threatening and very imposing. Like, I've said this before, that, you know, something doesn't actually have to be breaking copyright for someone to send you a DMCA. You can send a DMCA over anything, or you can get sued over anything. And then it's up to the court to decide who's actually right. But you can get, you know, this stuff can happen without necessarily any legal basis. All right, so let's see if we can get this to run even on Linux. Hang on, let's go into build. What if the guy backed up the hard drive already and is sitting there and waiting for the right time? It's possible. My understanding is he didn't get a chance. He didn't get the time to make the backup. But again, this is just what I've heard. Alright, make. I should have a bunch of cores in here. Alright, so we're making QEMU. Oh, fuck. Oh god, this is one of those, should I actually try this? Recompile with fpi? This is some of that, this is an obscure one. Oh, it's actually specifically disables pi. Is it bad if we don't disable pi? What if I want pi? It's delicious. I've come across this while trying to run LLVM assembly. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this probably does get pretty complex, this stuff. Only one way to find out. I'm giving it a shot. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen? I know, right? Have some pie at Wanksgiving then? Oh, that would be nice. Maybe I will. What the hell is this? All warnings being treated as errors. Can I do like a... Can I disable that? Just because, like... Can we assume that I don't care about warnings? Yeah, here we go. Disable wearer. I don't care about warnings today. I'm just trying to get this to build. Again, we don't even know, like, if this is gonna work on Linux at all. This only mentions being able to run on Intel or Apple Silicon Macs. Do you prefer full-size keyboards, 70-80%? I'm a full-size faithful, I suppose. Yeah, I've never really liked smaller keyboards. Even though I don't use the number pad that much, I always miss it when it's not there. Is this the Lego Island decomp? It sure is. Oh yeah, sometimes we have a... well, it's in the title. I'm looking at like modding and emulator news. But sometimes we have an exclamation point watch that's up to date. Currently it's not. Yet. Because it's like a pain to change it all the time. Yeah, now I've changed watch, but like that'll be false in like 15 minutes. Probably. Okay. And the third thing I want to look at, and maybe this won't happen today, but I've heard that Perfect Dark, not only is it fully decompiled now, but you can actually compile, there's like a PC port now with full keyboard mouse controls. I'd love to give that a try. But yeah, again, I don't know if we'll be able to do that today. Oh, it's done! Okay. Yeah, Metaforce failed, unfortunately. We've been kind of bouncing around, but Metaforce failed on this shit. This, yeah, I don't know what to make of that, unfortunately. So I might have to leave that till later. But let's take a look at this. Okay, so apparently this is done. Let's try and run it. Hang on. Is this the correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. So we're gonna need to download some stuff from the releases tab. I think we're gonna need this stuff. So we need the boot ROM, the NAND, and the NOR. I love NANDing and NORing. Anyone else NANDing and NORing right now? Okay, so iPod Touch boot ROM is here. It's one of these. Which one was it? This one, boot ROM. NAND equals this. It's a zip of some kind. Oh, interesting. There's actually quite a bit in here, apparently. Surprised you can share those. There's a good chance, maybe you can't. But also, this stuff is going to be really old by this point. Like the 2G was released in 2008, I think. So this stuff is probably 15 years old now. What the fuck? Why is this so big? Oh, it's so big. Alright, well, what am I actually supposed to point to it? We are talking about Apple. You know, but people say the same thing about Nintendo, and Nintendo still, to this day, has not taken any action against the Mario 64 decomp, even though, in theory, there's nothing stopping them from sending a DMCA if they really wanted to. That's what he said, mixing it up a little. True, good idea, good point. Yeah, my only point is, like, you never know with these companies, like, what they're actually gonna do. Mario Kart 64 decomp was strictly clean room. I feel like that's not true. If you're looking at assembly code, it is not clean room. Unless you somehow did it without looking at assembly code, it's not clean room. Like legally, it's not clean room. NAND directory, okay. The rule of the N64 decomp server is for those projects in GitHub's N64 decomp is that if you see the code, you can't contribute. But which code? Like the leaked code or the assembly code? Either way, it's not clean room. Alright, so the NAND folder. Yeah, leaks. Leaks are not like I said, even if you're looking at assembly code, it's not clean room. Everyone has the assembly. Yeah, that's not clean room. And then the NOR, this. Wow, my god, it's actually fucking working apparently. Jesus Christ, that was actually that easy. No way. Okay. Oh. Except it just crashed, it just threw a floating point exception. That might be because I fucked around with the build. That might be because I fucked around with the build, like, flags. Maybe those were important. But they also broke compilation. I was just trying to get it to run. Is it working? Oh, it says NAND write not supported yet, and then it crashes. That might have something to do with it. Honestly, it works more than I expected it to do. Yeah. Clock? Oh, I can run the clock. This is not correct. It's not 4:07 AM in Pacific time. Still impressive. Yeah, I mean, for God's sake, it actually mostly works. I'm doing this on Linux. I didn't even have to, like, the instructions are only for Intel Macs and Apple Silicon Macs. I'm doing this on Linux, for God's sake. Alarm, stopwatch. I was gonna say, that felt a little slow, but maybe that's actually okay. How do I press the home button? It's actually a good question. Wait, it might say something here. Home. If convenient, you can download them all. Root file system. Yeah, so I guess the point is, like, it's not like you'd have to pay money for this stuff anyway. Like, so he's providing the root file system with, like, iOS installed, but I guess you know, you could just download that for free anyway. It's not necessarily, like, in theory, it's probably, you're not probably supposed to redistribute them, but, like, it's not necessarily like he's getting around, and not necessarily getting around anything, because you could just do it yourself. Press the home button on the PC. True. Hang on. Escape. No. Control Alt Delete, clearly. No. Damn it. I actually don't know. I forgot that, like, see, on Android, you always get a home button and a back button on the screen, or at least most of the time you get a home button and a back button on the screen. But not here. And I can't use the later iOS thing of dragging up from the bottom. Whatever's the equivalent of the Windows key. I don't think so. I don't think it's gonna respond to that. Escape. I already tried escape. Backspace. Can't even turn on assistive touch because the settings don't work. That's true. I tried opening settings before. I think I just have to reset it. This is really cool though. So it's just using the QEMU fucking like ARM. Oh, I can't reset either. The reset doesn't work. Is this attempting like an ACPI reset? Of course that's not gonna fucking work. Alright, I'm gonna have to do a hard reset then. Is F6? H? No, I feel like... Yeah, my guess is it's not gonna accept any... Because it's not designed... Wait, H did do something. What the hell is this? Interesting. Wait, that actually might be doing something. No way! The H key actually goes home. How did you think of that? Double tap H? Is that really it? I guess it would make sense that like Apple would have a way, like when they're developing it, they would have a way to press home, H and home. Yeah, I know, but like I wouldn't have assumed that would have worked. I know that H stands for home, but like, yeah, and then double tap H brings up that. Holy shit, crazy. P for power? Wow, you're actually right. I think. It did something power related, it looks like. But I can't get it back on now. Wait, can I press the home button? No. Okay, none of the buttons are working anymore. Okay, yeah, so I guess it does make sense that Apple would have keyboard shortcuts to do stuff like that. Press every key. Yeah, what happens if I hold P? Does it like come up with the power off thing? Yeah, it does. Crazy. That's so fun. P is for fucking dead. True. Going up and down. It might be U and D. My guess is that, yeah, we're using like developmental stuff that, oh, I don't know if it'll be able to actually do a full power off, because like, I don't know if it's, yeah, interesting. F10 and F11. Is that for like the keys they would map to on an Apple keyboard? No, those work on my computer, but not on not on this. Yeah, we'll just press all the keys and see what happens. Oh shit! I pressed P. I pressed P again. It fucked everything up. No. All right, whatever. I have to restart it. Palm the key. I have to press any key except for P. Discovering an unchipped button? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know where it's getting the 407 from. That's definitely not the time. Yeah, I'm not finding anything else. The home button definitely goes home. And the P button definitely is power. Can I open the App Store? What happens if it here? Can I actually still... Does the App Store still work? KP plus and KP minus. I don't know. P is the banned key. Do not press P. It actually says copyright Apple Inc. in the serial window when you boot it up. Does it? You do not have a Wi-Fi emulator, do you? Oh yeah, true. There's no Wi-Fi in this yet. The guy actually says, on Twitter he said, yeah, internet is not working, but I did make some progress with the BCM 4325 Wi-Fi driver earlier. So he's working on it. Still, I mean, holy shit, right? If there's a key combo to auto-rotate the screen, maybe R? No, R isn't working. iTunes works, but settings doesn't work. Settings like... Oh, wait, it does. It does now. So what, is it like fucking just random? Just randomly it'll break every now and then? Okay. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a look. Alright, got 500 megs only. This is, I'm poor, I can't afford the higher end model. Available 0 bytes! Oh no. Oh yeah, I guess it did say NAND writing was not implemented or not working. We've got a serial number, we've got a model, version. Oh, this is iOS version 2. So this has got to be, this is pretty old, yeah. Oh wait, this is, yeah, iOS, it would be iPod TouchOS back then, right? 2.1.1, I think. Look at the legal. Is that, where's, oh, legal, right. Oh god, yeah, 2008. So yeah, this is, if there's a reason Apple might not care, and it's, I said might, they might not care, it's because this is 15-year-old hardware and software. So they might turn a blind eye to it. iPhone OS even on the iPod? Really? I didn't have an iPhone until 2010, so... no, 2013, my bad. I didn't have an iPhone until 2013, so... So I kind of missed this era. I did have an iPod Touch early on, but 2.2.1, and we have 2.1.1 for some reason. It doesn't really matter. Wallpaper? Oh, nice. Yeah. No, that's okay. This is a face. It's an actual face. It's. Do you think is it slow primarily just for the ARM like interpretation, or is there like graphics hardware that it doesn't have and it's like running in software? I don't know how these early ones worked. At least at the lock screen though. Oh yeah, I remember that was a thing. We haven't actually seen the lock screen yet because we haven't been able to turn the power back on when we power it off. A VM and a VM. But like usually stuff runs pretty well in here, I find. Like when I play Burnout 3, it seems relatively okay. But yeah, I mean, you're right. Wasn't it always that slow? I feel like it was smoother than this. Add a screen lock password and it'll show up? Maybe. Passcode lock. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good enough. Restriction, passcode lock. Wait, what? I thought I just thought I just set one. Or did I not? Maybe I typed one in but didn't actually turn it on. Turn passcode off, change passcode. Apparently it's on, but it says off here. Weird. Straight up leaked the password. Guys, don't dox me, okay? Restrictions. Explicit! Oh, none of those naughty words in my iPod Touch. Oh, I can't write to the NAND. True, you're right. Yeah, there's no writing. We actually do know that. We saw some error messages earlier. I keep forgetting because like it unironically works pretty damn well. So does that mean this won't work either? Oh wait, I actually can't type. I actually have to use the on-screen keyboard. Ah shit, it crashed. So yeah, it kind of crashes semi-randomly, it seems, because like yeah, NAND write not supported yet. You guys saw that in the log. Yeah, you see that with only the 1p. So yeah, we can do stuff, but we can't do anything that actually like yeah, this isn't gonna work because it's got no internet, of course. Cool that we actually have a home button now, and this isn't gonna work because we have no internet. I guess we can type some notes. Hey. Oh shit. How did I type in yet while I was trying to type in hey? Oh, all the like H, yeah. I guess it's kind of, I'm getting like a shitty, there we go, that's better. I was getting like a bad, like a really mediocre cursor to be doing this with. Hey, iPod. I had a really bad day. What the fuck? I swear I'm not like actually this. It's like some of the touches are not working quite right. Day at school. It's a lot easier with the fingers, I should say. Today. Sad face. Steve didn't even look at me once. Alright. Once, $sign. Alright, well anyway, so... Okay, so that's persisted for now, but like... I go back in. So I guess that maybe this is being held in memory, because like we know it can't write to the NAND at the moment. How did he emulate an iPod? This is someone is working on a fork of QEMU that uses the QEMU's like ARM emulator, and then like you can just kind of create the stuff, the architecture for an iPod Touch on top of it. Zemu does the same thing. Zemu, the Xbox emulator, it uses the QEMU x86 emulation and just like creates a PC. Or creates an Xbox out of like PC components. So it's basically the same as that. Shatner Sync once $sign. Jesus. There's an actual company doing this for the latest iOS. It's called Corellium. You can just pay and you have it on the browser to test the app, even debug the kernel. I've heard about that. Isn't that like... I thought that they got in some hot water though. Like I thought they were getting sued or something like that. Matt, what are the differences between Chrome and Chromium? What is your reason for using Chromium? Chromium is just the open source base of Chrome. Chrome is like Chromium, but they add the Google stuff in. My reason for using it here is because it's available on, like Chromium is readily accessible on Linux because it's open source, and whereas Google has some closed source components. So my only reason for using it on here is just because it's available. And because I don't need any of the Google stuff, because this is like my VM. We change browser when Manifest v3 comes? Maybe. I haven't decided yet, we'll see. The thing that I don't like about Firefox, and I know this sounds really like, what would you call it? This sounds very, like, inconsequential. I just really don't like the UI. I feel like the UI is just not good. Oh shit, it's turned off. And I can't turn it back on! No! That's okay, I can just reset it. Yeah, so like if there's like a Firefox with if there's like a if I could get Firefox with like the Chromium UI, I'd probably use it. Use Chromium because you can. Yeah, well, because Chromium is like, because it's open source, it's just there. It's just in my like Linux distros package repository, and I don't need the Google stuff on here. So that's my only real reason. Fork it and make your own. I mean, I guess someone could. They're both open source. Someone could take the front end from Chromium and like mash it into the back end from Firefox. Yeah. The problem I have with Firefox is the title bar with tabs sometimes freezes and I have to restart the browser to fix it. Interesting. Yeah, the reason I switched away from Firefox in 2019 was because I was having like video performance issues that I didn't have in Chrome for some reason. And then I just, yeah, I've made some attempts to like try Firefox again, but yeah, I always just feel like the UI is kind of like, eh. Mobile Me! Yo! Remember Mobile Me? That was the precursor to iCloud. Oh wait, someone's already done it. Oh, based. Oh, but this is just like the look of it, isn't it? The CSS? I'm more thinking about like the feel of it. Like, what I like about... Okay, so here, let me do a live demonstration. Firefox. I don't know. I'll get Metaforce open here as well. Metaforce, GitHub. I'll open like a couple tabs. What I like about what I like about Chrome is stuff like the fact that if you pull a tab off, you actually just have like the tab here. It actually usually works a little better than this, actually. Like, hang on, if I just, yeah, if I like pull a tab off, it like pulls the actual tab off. When you pull a tab off in Firefox, it pulls off like an image, and then like, yeah, I don't like that as much. It's more just like little usability things like that I don't like about Firefox. And like I said, they probably feel really inconsequential, but I feel like they add up to like an overall experience I'm not the biggest fan of. I mean, it's fine. I've used Firefox in the past. What in particular do you like? The shape of the tabs? No, it's not. It's actually not the look, surprisingly. It's just more the way it works. It's literally the same in Firefox on Windows right now, or maybe it's just like a Linux thing. Because like, yeah, I literally demonstrated it. Like, did you guys not see it? Like, I literally demonstrated it. It just pulls off this like image, and I don't like that. UX, not UI. Yeah, that's it. You need Wayland? Well, maybe, but like, if I use Wayland, then a bunch of other stuff breaks. You're just trying to find excuses. No, I'm not. Like, I would love to be a Firefox user. I always feel embarrassed when I say I'm a Chrome user, but pull it then release like that. Okay, if you don't understand, you don't understand. All right. If you don't get it, you don't get it. But like, UX is like, it's not just like, it's not the shape of the tabs. There actually is something. There actually is like, user experience exists, right? I'm using Firefox in Windows right now. It just pulls the image, not the tab. Yeah, I feel I'm fairly certain you guys are gaslighting me. Anyway, it's just, like I said, it's just little things like that that make me still not. Why can't I press home? Did it freeze again? Did it hang again? But yeah. All right, I'll try that. Someone's giving me a Chrome flag. Why is it? Why is there 9/11 footage on Reddit right now? You always say stuff like this. Stuff like what? Stuff that's correct? Like, what are you trying to say? Enable drag images. All right. What happens if I set this to false? I don't know. I'll just open a bunch of YouTubes. Well, that's even worse. Like, that's worse. That's gotten worse. That hasn't fixed it at all. Anyway, that was sarcasm. I was in fact gaslighting you. Well, thanks. Appreciate it. Anyway, my point is, yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I'm too much of a whore for the Chrome user experience. So if I can get that user experience on Firefox, then yeah, I probably will. But I don't know. Like, for me, user experience is actually pretty important. That's why I wasn't a Linux user for so long, because it took a while. Well, that's a reason. It's because it actually took a while to find a user experience that worked for me. And yeah, I have that problem with Firefox too at the moment. Let's use Safari. No, let's not use Safari. Safari is also bad. There's a reason they call it Safari now, because it's literally it's the modern day terrible thing that Internet Explorer was, where it lags behind all the standards. GNOME Web. I've actually never used that. Maybe that is good. I couldn't say. Yeah, calculator works. Anyway, I feel like I think we've about run out of the we've about experienced it. What days does it think? It thinks it's 1989. Why does it think it's 1989? Wait, if I hang on, QEMU has like a time thing. If I'm like local time, does that do something? Wait, hang on, QEMU local time. I hate WebKit with a passion and how iPhones are locked to that. Yeah, even if you choose another browser on iOS, it's still, you still get WebKit because you're not like, by Apple's terms are that even if you make a browser, you have to use their engine in the backend. So even if you use Firefox on iOS, you're still using WebKit, which is kind of wild when you think about it. Yeah, they changed the option. I don't know if this is going to make any difference at all. I'm out of focus. Oh yeah, this has been happening all day. I moved my microphone, and it's worse. Honestly, it's not good. I'm gonna probably move it back to where it was before. But one of the reasons why it's worse is because it's focusing on the real star of the show here. What can I say? You know, one of us is a professional streamer. See, someone made the joke earlier that this is the hinged streamer, and I'm the unhinged streamer. Clearly one of them takes precedence. Anyway, I feel like we've probably run out of stuff to do. There's only so much you can do with an iPod Touch that you can't write data to and that cannot connect to the internet, right? But I mean, as far as a tech demo goes, it's pretty fucking sick, I have to say. Like, holy shit. It's working rather well, all things considered. You know, it's clearly in development. It's clearly a work in progress. But yeah, I mean, I'm impressed. Oh yeah, what other settings do we have? Nike plus iPod? When was that a thing? Nowadays, this would be an app, right? This would be like an extension. Search engine. Google, Yahoo. Did this predate Bing? Did Bing exist in 2008? Yeah, I think this is about it, but it's honestly pretty sick. I'm really impressed. Matt Casey is really microphone Casey. Yeah, I guess so. I guess you're right. I think Nike plus iPod was used for accessories to track steps and other fitness stuff. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, but nowadays you would download the Nike app. It wouldn't be integrated into the OS. Is my assumption. Is fixed focus an option? The answer is not. Well, yes, but it's tough. Maybe with the advent of sideloading, we'll finally get proper Firefox, Tor, and Chrome support. Yeah, I think so. I feel like sideloading is my biggest issue with iOS. Like, if I could load emulators onto iOS with no trouble, I feel like I might even become an iOS user. But because that's about, like, I don't need that many jailbreak or rooting features or things like that. I just want to be able to load apps on that don't necessarily go into the App Store, you know? Casey in French sound like cassé, meaning broken. Well, that's appropriate. The reason why fixed focus is not really an option. Here, let's do it. I'll switch my camera into manual focus real quick. I think that's manual. So that works great now. It's not going to be hunting around for like focus or anything. But the problem with this camera is the focus is electronic. So it's not physical. It's called focus by wire, where the wheel on the lens, the focus ring, is not actually attached directly to the lens. It's actually attached to electronics, and then electronics move the lens. So the reason why that's a problem is because it may be in focus now, but if I turn off the camera and turn it back on, it's going to revert to its initial position, which is out of focus, which means every single time I start a stream, I'm going to have to focus it. And that's kind of a pain in the ass, because focusing it manually is really hard, because like, in order to get the right focus, I necessarily have to get close to the camera. And then when I sit back, it's like not in focus anymore, you know? So I have to like focus it for like a little bit behind me to actually get it in focus for where I would be when I'm sitting back. And that's really, really annoying. And that's why I end up switching it to autofocus. Because it's solely because manual focus is kind of annoying. If I switch this out for like a manual focus only lens, like bypass the electronics entirely, then maybe. But yeah. Get in its initial focus. Yeah, I could have it so that it's autofocus and then I like reach back behind and switch it to manual focus, but even that's kind of annoying. Most of the time the autofocus gets it right, I think. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't. It's just the situation we're dealing with, unfortunately. Get a camera crew. Good idea. Fuck us by wire. Actually though, that's actually what's happening. Yeah. Manufacturers be like, focus by wire, because fuck you, pretty much. Anyway, get a vintage lens. Yeah, honestly, getting a manual focus lens with no electronics, so that the focus ring is actually attached to the lens, that would actually work. Ironically, getting a more primitive lens would actually probably work better for me. But anyway, it is what it is. Cute trick. With broadcast cameras, the big shoulder bazookas, you can zoom into the subject, enable autofocus for a sec, then disable it and pull the zoom out to wide and it'll stay good. Yeah, I guess. I mean, this isn't a zoom lens, so... And I'd still have to be, like... Still, I'm the one operating it, so I still have to, like, reach forward to actually do the focus. But yeah. Speaking of autofocus, did you wear eyeliner on your early videos or just thick lashes? I don't know what that has to do with autofocus, but yeah, I was a guy liner guy for a couple years. Back then, I've talked about this before, at a certain point in my life, I was like dead set on becoming a musician. That's why when I make songs now, they're not like, I've been making songs for a while, basically. So back then I was like full-time musician, and that's why I was like I was in a punk band, quite literally. So yeah, I was a guy liner guy for a while, but then I stopped. Hey, this is everyone based. Hey, thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, maybe one of these days, I'll resurrect the look for some reason. Like, I'll do an event and I'll be like, yeah, back into it. But I haven't really had an idea. Punk band, can we hear some of it, or can I have the name to look it up? Oh god, I don't know. Should I actually connect my my current stuff with my old stuff? I don't think anyone's made the connection before. Maybe one day I will. That might be another, like, 500,000 YouTube subscriber thing. Oh, God. Maybe one day. Do it now. No, I feel like I need to keep this one a secret for a little while. Punk music is so good. It's, to be honest, people might be a little disappointed because it's not necessarily like, what would you call it? It's not dignified punk. It's like metalcore, you know? It's that early 2010s post-hardcore metalcore. So I don't know if you should get your hopes up that much. Vanilla? I don't know what you would call it, but yeah. I'll start searching. Tell you what, if you can find it, I'll be really impressed. If you can find it, let me know in Discord, and I'll be really impressed. Otherwise, I'm sure I'll put it out there at some point. Maybe when I do, like, Maybe when I put out more music, because I'm trying to get more music out. Maybe when I put more out, I'll connect it. I don't know if because none of it's like, I don't know if any of it was particularly good. Matt Casey and the Sunshine Band. Oh god, I have made that connection before. What was I? I was the my official role, I think, was bassist and clean vocals. Yeah, the fact that I called it clean vocals gives you an idea of what kind of band this was. So yeah, I think that was my official title. However, oh yeah, once again, make way for the real streamer. However, let me think. So yeah, I was officially, I think I was bassist and clean vocalist. However, in practice, I was kind of everything. I would record, when we recorded tracks, I would record most of the guitar, I would record the bass, I would program the drums, because we didn't have a drummer or a drum kit, so they would be programmed drums, and do the clean vocals. The only thing that I didn't really do is, over time, other people in the band got better at guitar. So later on, other people recorded some guitar, and then we had a screamer in the band and a growler in the band, and those bits I didn't do either because I cared too much about my voice to try doing screaming. Clean vocals, true. I was part of the cleanup crew even back then. So yeah, that's the kind of band this was. If don't get your hopes up too high. That was the kind of band this was. Screamer and growler are different roles. They were in this band. Yeah. Because everyone wanted to do vocals, I think. Yeah. And like, yeah, we had one person doing like the higher pitch stuff, one person doing like the lower pitch stuff, and then I was doing all the singing. And a lot of the writing of the instrumentals. What does clean vocals even mean? I'm a dumb baby. It means if you have a band that has a screamer in it, they're frequently considered the lead vocalist because, you know, a lot of these bands, they do screaming like mostly. And then the clean vocalist is kind of like the secondary vocalist who does the singing, the more traditional like singing. Yeah, so again, that's the kind of band this was. Exclusively did Creed cover songs. Honestly, I don't even know if they were that good, I'll be honest with you. There are different actual roles for the screaming. I mean, I think every band would do it a little bit differently. We did it that way because, you know, we had someone that wanted to do growling, and we had someone that wanted to do screaming, and we had someone that wanted to do singing. So, it was just that's how the band was formulated because that's what we wanted to do. Not for any like, not necessarily because for any like formal reason. Even rapping like Linkin Park, yeah. We didn't have a rapper, but I'm not a rapper. But yeah, that's the same sort of thing where like in some ways, Mike Shinoda could be considered like the lead vocalist of Linkin Park, even though because there's a lot of rapping in Linkin Park songs, but I feel like in that situation they're kind of split 50-50. Matt clean vocals, yeah, exactly. All right. Anyway, I think it's probably time I got to get off. I know this was super short compared to my more recent streams, but I got to start driving over to a place to do Thanksgiving. Why do I have sub? Did I get it gifted? Probably, yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to head off. But this was really interesting. I'm glad we actually got to try this fucking iPod Touch emulator. Like, holy shit, it works. Like, I guess I shouldn't say surprisingly, but like it works really well. Surprisingly considering, okay, I will say surprisingly considering the fact that it was only officially the official documentation only talks about running it on a Mac, and I just compiled it on Linux, and like I just turned off a bunch of stuff that caused errors. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. Thanks for coming, bro. I'm always coming. Enjoy Turkey Day, eat lots. I plan to. Anyway, yeah, enjoy. If you guys are American, if you guys are in the United States, enjoy your Thanksgiving as well. If you're not, enjoy the rest of your Thursday and or Friday. Anyway, have a good rest of your day. If you still have issues getting Metaforce going, they do have a Discord you're asking. Yeah, maybe I will. I might try that a little later on. Anyway, see you guys later. Oh, let's see real quick if there's anyone worth raiding. There probably isn't because all my friends stream in the evening. Yeah, no one's actually... Bro, barely anyone's streaming today. I guess everyone's having Thanksgiving, right? All right. See you guys later. When am I going to stream again? I'll let you know in the Discord. I might stream tomorrow, but if not tomorrow, it'll definitely be a Monday. All right. See you guys. Oh, the wrong one.